What's going on, man? It's your boy Marcus D. Porter. What's good with you, man? Hey, today I want to talk about 10 accomplishments of 2021 and 10 things I've learned in 2021. So let's get it popping. Alright, man. So basically I got my notes right here. So if you see me looking down, I'm trying to hit my points so that way I can tell you guys the 10 things I've accomplished this year in 2021 and then 10 things that I've learned from 2021. So let's start with 10 things that I've learned from 2021. So the first thing I learned from 2021 is that I have to set clear boundaries and I have to take time out for myself. A lot of times I got caught up in just working, that I didn't take time out for not only my wife, but I didn't take out time for myself and my mental health. And I have to learn how to create boundaries and set certain time slots for when I work and then cut work off and then come home and just take out time for myself and my mental health. That could be going to the gym, that could be working out, going to the gun range, just doing my own type of self-care, you know what I'm saying? Playing video games, I love to play piano, I love to travel, watch movies, woodworking, and a couple of little other things that a lot of people don't know about. But, you know, a lot of times I get caught up in just doing work, that I don't take out time for myself. And so in 2021, that's something that I learned, is that I have to create clear boundaries and I got to take out time for myself. So the second thing that I've learned from 2021 is finding myself. Like once I find out who I am, and once I know who I am, don't lose it. You know, a lot of times you can work so hard and get caught up into just working and just life and moving with the motions of life that you don't take the time out to understand like who am I? Like what are my values? What are the things that I enjoy? And so you have to take that time out to really understand like, hey, who am I? You know, don't lose yourself while you're building your business. Don't lose yourself while you're working that 9-to-5 job. Continue to stay true to who you are and your values and the things that you enjoy. If you work hard, play hard. Y'all didn't hear me, man. If you work hard, play hard, okay? So you can get caught up, once again, working so hard that you don't take time to enjoy your money. You can make a lot of money, but you're not enjoying it. You know, when you pay off your debt or pay off a bill, you know what I'm saying, that you've been trying to pay off for months, enjoy yourself, drink a glass of wine, treat yourself to a spa day. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's like treating myself to go to the gun range, or treating myself to buy a new video game or something like that, or treating myself to hop on the plane and catch flights and not feelings. Like that's another thing for me to enjoy, another way for me to enjoy, you know, the money that I've made. So, you know, make sure you enjoy your life. You know what I'm saying? Don't just work all the time. Enjoy your life. And everybody has their own way in how they enjoy life. Some of us love to go shopping. Some of us love like high quality or high luxury things. We all do things in our own type of way. You feel me? And we all enjoy life differently. So get out and enjoy your money. Enjoy your life. You know, and you don't have to have a lot of money, or, you know, you can enjoy the simple things of life, which is like going camping. You know what I'm saying? Or spending time with your family, you know, or just reading a book or doing puzzles. You know, that's one thing that I've learned this year is that if I'm going to work hard and I'm going to slave for my clients, you know, and I'm going to shoot, there's no reason why that I can't spend the money that I want to spend on myself and enjoy what I want to enjoy. 4 is you can't do it all alone. So one thing I've learned this year is that you can do stuff by yourself up to a certain extent. So don't get me wrong. As a solo entrepreneur, you can actually, you know, run your business by yourself. You can actually do things by yourself in your business. But at some point, you're going to hit a roadblock and you can't go as far as you want to go with just one person. And if you really want to go far and you really want to reach like bigger milestones, or you got bigger dreams that you want to accomplish, then you're going to have to go with a group of people. It's going to take, you know, a team of you guys to kind of reach those goals. And that's something that I've learned this year. You know, I've gotten to a point to where I've hit the peak, you know, in my financial goals. And it's like, in order for me to expound and grow bigger, then I got to make sure that I bring people onto the team to help me carry out the visions that I have. Outsource your work, outsource your help. If you need help doing editing or help doing blogs or email marketing, make sure to try to see what you can do to outsource that work, so that way you're not sitting at your desk doing all the work yourself. Leasing agents or investors over real estate, they may lease out properties, but they're not there fixing up the property, doing the plumbing every time something happens. They have a team that comes out and does the maintenance for that property that they're leasing out to whatever tenants that's renting the spot. So as an entrepreneur, as a photographer, I don't have to do everything in my business, because I could be focused on more running the business and helping the business make more money versus sitting at my desk all day long, editing photos, editing videos, and doing all kind of social media SEO and all this kind of stuff. You can have somebody there to help you and outsource that you can't do. Okay. So number 5 is stop trying to please everyone. Okay. You got to focus on what you can control. Some of us, we can be people pleasers. We can be yes mans. And, you know, it's not that it's just that we have big hearts and we want to help people. And, you know, when we see people in need, we want to help. We don't just want to pray for somebody or whatnot. We just want to actually do something about it and see what we can do to help them out. And so you got to understand, every time you help somebody, you're taking your cup and you're filling someone else's cup. And so there's only so many cups that you can fill, you know what I'm saying, before your cup runs out and you get burnt out, you get tired because you're trying to help everybody. You just got to remember that you're not God. Be happy with what you've done and keep it moving, and say something for the next day, and say something for your spouse, say something for your kids, so that when you come home, you can be there for your children and for your family. All right, so number 6, man, stop trying to be perfect and just do, okay? Stop trying to be perfect out here in these streets. And what I mean by that is, I'm a content creator and people want to see the content that I'm posting. And sometimes I try to be perfect with my YouTube videos. I try to be perfect with my Instagram posts. And I have to realize you don't have to be perfect. You just got to be willing. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. You know what I'm saying? So doing the work and putting it out there and not worried about what people are going to say. Not worried about, you know, the haters out there that's going to kind of critique your stuff and, you know, come down on you. It's just a part of life, you know. And that's one thing about Christ, man. You know, everybody didn't like him when he was here. What makes you think that everybody's gonna like you or everything that you do and everything that you post? So don't get caught up in trying to be perfect. Just try to do, okay? The 7th thing that I learned this year is facing your money is harder than running your business. Like, facing your business is harder than running the business or starting a business. I thought entrepreneurship, like starting a business, was the hardest thing. But once you start a business and you start making that money, when you face your finances and look it in the face, then that's when you start to realize, like, dang, like that's pretty crucial, man. Like, you start to see things in your spending habits and what you're saving, what you're not saving, where your money's going. And you start to realize that, hey, I actually have a problem. Like, I spend a lot of money and I don't save it. Or I make a lot of money and I don't save it, you know? So whatever that issue that you may be going through, you know, try to figure out how you can combat that. And that's one thing that I've learned this year is to, you know, say, hey, I've been making money over the years, but it's not equating to my bank account, and I want my bank account to match, you know, what I make, you know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that I'm saving as much as possible, and then I'm stacking up for my financial future. All right, so number 8 is you can't force people to do things that they don't want to do, okay? So you got to understand that there are some things that's out of your control, and the things that's out of your control is not your issue. And you have to realize that you can't change people. You can't make people do stuff. People have their own lives. People have their own things that they deal with, their own families, their own jobs, their own goals, their own visions and dreams. And you have to allow people that boundary. You have to allow them, something's in my eye, man. I don't know what it is. But you have to allow them to soar on their own and understand that just because I have a vision or just because I believe in something or I want to do something doesn't mean that it's your vision, it's your dream too. God didn't give your vision to them. He gave it to you. And so you have to realize that you can't control what other people do. You know, you can be an influence, you can lead by example. And you know, when you're surrounded by certain people or certain groups, you can be influenced a certain way, but you can't control other people do. So you just have to remember that. Charging my worth and knowing that there's an ideal client out there for me. So you got to remember that there's always an ideal client. There's always an ideal market for you or your business. And that's something that I had to realize. Sometimes I'm scared to raise my prices because I'm thinking like, well, nobody's going to want to pay that much for my services. And, you know, it's just a mind thing. And what happens is if I'm shooting people at a real lower rate and I'm shooting, you know, 60 people a month, that's a lot of darn people a month, and they're all paying $100 a month. Let's say each person paying $100 a month and I'm shooting 60 people a month. Like, dude, I'm like stressed out, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm charging everybody $500 a month and I'm only shooting 15 people a month, then man, I'm more at ease, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not working as hard as I was shooting 60 people a month. And then at the same sense, I'm making just as much money as I was, you know, shooting 60 people a month versus shooting 15 or 20 people a month at $500 versus $100. And so that's the way of thinking. Sometimes it's just a mindset thing, and we don't realize that there's a market for everybody. You have to figure out what lane you want to be in and what your market is going to be. And that's something that I realized this year is that, you know, everybody's not going to be able to afford me, and everybody that's not for me, you know, and I'm not for everybody, and I have to be okay with that. And the 10th thing that I learned in 2021 is that some people come into your life for a season and some people will stay for a lifetime. And so you have to understand that, you know, people who roll with you from the beginning that will not be there with you in certain seasons in your life. And you got to understand that, like, people have other obligations, other things, and life happens. And you got to understand, like, there are certain people that's designed to be in your certain moments of life. You can't just be stuck in one mindset that when people come into your life, they'll be here forever. You know, things happen, life happens, people change, you know, people evolve. And so what you have to do is you have to enjoy the present, you know, just enjoy your present and just, you know, keep it pushing, man. That's all I can say about that. All right, man. So let's go ahead and get into 10 things that I accomplished this year. So the one thing that I accomplished this year is I hired a financial advisor. As you guys heard earlier, that's one thing that I struggle with. So hiring a financial advisor, master your mint with prudence, has helped me tackle and look at my financials right in the face. And it's really the hardest thing I've ever done. I met with her every 2 weeks. And we've been going into QuickBooks. We've been going into my 17 Hats program. We've been, like, when I say we've been breaking down numbers, like, we've been breaking down numbers. And this lady Prudence, she is no joke. Like, she is a beast at what she does. And every week is challenging. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's very challenging to face your finances every week. It's a lot, you know, but it gives you so much clarity on your spending habits, and it helps you see taxes and how money works. That when you do things and when you charge clients a certain way, and when you're the yes man to everything for your clients, you start to think about some things. You be like, wait a minute now, I can't do that for free. Like, I can't shoot you for free. You know, you can't show up 30 minutes late and me not collect the fee. Like, you start to think differently when you look at your financials, because when you do things by the book and you're taking care of your taxes, you got to take care of your business. You got to take care of Uncle Sam. You got to take care of your tithes offering, if you guys believe in that. And then you got to take care of your home. And so that's something that I've really accomplished this year, and I'm still doing as we speak. That having a financial advisor is golden. And the second thing that I accomplished this year was I traveled out the country. Yo, destination weddings, man. I had the opportunity to shoot my first destination wedding this year. I shot my first one in the Bahamas with Tony Ann and Matthew. We had a good time out there in the Bahamas, man, and seeing the island from up top, and I got a video on that as well in my YouTube. Make sure you check it out. But the Bahamas was amazing, man. Like, your boy from the streets, man, in the Bahamas was just like, it was crazy, fam. Like, I'll let the vlog speak for itself. But that was amazing. And then going to St. Lucia, that was crazy, man. So going to St. Lucia, all-inclusive resort, and just shooting for Randall and Brittany, it was just amazing, man. We had a good time out there with T-Sean, my guy who was shooting the photos out there. It was just a real fun time for me and my wife to go out the country. And being a photographer has provided us to travel, and it gave us the room to be able to travel out of country. And I appreciate my two clients for trusting us to fly us out to those countries for us to shoot their weddings, and it was amazing, man. So I'm really stoked about that. The third thing that I accomplished this year was hiring help and doing more outsourcing. So with my photos and video, and also with small tasks in my business as far as helping with blogs, which I'm still working on, and email marketing I'm still working on, and ads I'm still working on, but helping somebody to come in and help me with my process has helped a little bit. And it's definitely eye-opening to see, you know, how I've done everything on my own, but when you hire other people to try to come in and help you, you start to see how crazy your workload is. And when people see your Instagram, or they see, you know, that you're making it, you're doing well for yourself, a lot of people don't understand, like, you know, I'm doing this all by myself. And so 4 weeks ago, I've just now tried to add help onto my team, and it's the most challenging thing ever in life, bro. And so, like, you know, I'm still learning, and I'm still trying to figure that process out, because I've done everything on my own. And you have to take everything out of your head and kind of help somebody else understand what it is you want them to do. And you have to really communicate on that note, you know what I'm saying? So that's something that I've accomplished this year. I'm in the beginner stages of that. So I'm excited to see where that goes and see, you know, how long it lasts, if it lasts, you know what I'm saying? But it's just going to be real interesting to see, by bringing people onto the team, you know, how would that further the business, and how would that increase the revenue and build relationships with the clients and with the team itself. So I'm just excited to see where that goes. The next thing that I accomplished, which is the fourth thing that I accomplished this year, was that I hit 10K followers on Instagram and over 400 followers on YouTube. I know that's not really like a big thing, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, followers and subscribers don't equal your bank account. But I'm on a road to content creation and just being recognized for my work. And so it's not too much, Instagram is not too much of a money thing. It's more of a getting my name out there, getting my work out there so people can see, and then expanding my audience for my online courses that I have and other stuff, my clothing line, and, you know, just showing my work. I'm an artist at nature, and I want people to see my work and love my work, and I want to sell my work one day, a future goal. With YouTube, I hope to be monetized one day, so that could be another passive income. But also, even if I never get monetization, just the exposure and just maybe getting items that I can review from different brands, camera companies or camera accessory companies, I mean, that would be amazing. Getting traffic from YouTube to go to my website and book me for certain things, or to buy my shirts for my clothing line, or subscribe to my online courses would be amazing. So 10K followers was 4. Launched my online courses 5. So 5, I launched my online courses. That was the hardest thing I ever done in my life, bro. I got beginner courses on teaching beginner photographers and videographers on how to shoot and how to use their skills to create great images, and just answering the basic questions that beginners have that they can't get answers to quickly from other photographers locally or online or whatnot. So I have this course to where you can get these courses quickly. And I have over 50 videos in this course, and I got more courses coming out, studio headshots, my workflows, videography. I'm gonna keep on adding throughout the months, okay? And so I'm very excited about that. I kind of took a little break after I put those first courses in because it took everything out of me. But now I'm starting to film for my second course that's gonna be launching in that platform. So make sure y'all check it out, MarcusDPorterEducation.com. All right, so we're on 6. I raised my prices, fam. So, yep, y'all remember me talking about it earlier. I raised my prices, and because I raised my prices, I don't have to shoot as much per month. I can shoot less and focus on other passive streams. And I can also focus more on my clients, because when you're shooting like 50 people a month, you're just shooting. But when you're shooting less people, but still making the financial goals you need to hit, then you can focus more on your clients. You can focus more on your client experience, and you can start thinking about how you can make that experience more grand and luxury for them. So that's something that I'll be working on even more for 2022, is how I will be making my experience a bit more luxury and welcoming and inviting. Not that it already is, but I'm trying to make it even more better. That's not even right, but I'm trying to make it even more most is better. Number 7 is standing up for my mental health and my self-care. Something that I've learned this year, and I've been reading books, talking with my wife on mental health and self-care. I've been learning how to say no. I've been learning how to take time out for myself and take time out for my mind, and just spend more time doing no work when I'm not working. So when I clock out of work, like I'm trying to just detach from work. I'm just trying to live my life and not respond to clients all day and all night, and not be so accessible to people, and understand that, hey, these people got lives just like I need to have my own life. And I wouldn't be texting them at all hours of the night. And so I have to create that boundary, and I have to say, you know what? I got to cut the phone off at 5. I can't be responding to people after 5. I can't be responding to people on my off day or on weekends. Like, I have to set clear boundaries, and that's something that I've been learning how to do, and I've been expressing myself and saying what's on my mind. I've learned that doing that really is helping with my mental clarity. So yeah. 7 is I bought a new Fujifilm camera and a MacBook Pro. I'll be releasing some videos on those 2 things. I love my Fujifilm camera. I've been shooting with it, and I can't wait to add some more lenses to the arsenal with that. My MacBook Pro, I'm loving that beast of a computer. It's just fast. It's the new latest, just released MacBook Pro, and I'm loving it. So stay tuned for those videos. I'll be releasing those as well. I love spending time with my friends, and I've been able to go to Dallas, go to Huntsville, and kind of see some of my best friends and kind of spend time with them. So just seeing them kind of really makes me happy, and that's something that I'll be doing more in 2022. And the last thing is boundaries. I've set a lot of clear boundaries this year, and I'm excited that moving forward that I'll be continuing to set boundaries and take time out for my mental health and take time out for myself. So that was a great accomplishment in 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed all the things that I've accomplished and all the things that I've learned in 2021. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of the year, and we'll see you guys in 2022. And if there's anything you've learned or accomplished this year, just let me know. Peace out.